everyone. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes, but we're going to let you enjoy the turkeys, and then we'll have a welcome from the general manager of the Willard. Talk amongst yourselves, so gobble back at you. Some opening remarks from the general manager of the Willard, Marcus Plata.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Sunday afternoon. We are delighted to have so many wonderful, smiling faces in this newly renovated Crystal Room here at the Willard Intercontinental in Washington, D.C. This is a fantastic turnout, and the sun is out, and yesterday we had a red carpet arrival of the two turkeys after a long journey from Minnesota, and they had their welcome check-in. They checked in, they went up to the rooms, they saw the map, what to do in the city. They had a bubble bath, and I've heard that they also had something out of the minibar. It has become a tradition, and the partnership with the National Turkey Federation goes way back, more than 15 years as a cooperation between the Willard and the Federation, and it's an absolute delight. It's a highlight of the year, really, for all of us to have so many of you here with us and being the venue for this special moment to have hosted our two special guests. So without further ado, I would like to hand over to the chairman of the National Turkey Federation, Steve Lykken. Thank you very much for coming. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm not sure I can, this is hard to match, right? What a wonderful opportunity. And thank you for joining us and the wonderful warm introduction, Marcus. The Willard's continued partnership with the National Turkey Federation is really greatly appreciated. We're so fortunate. If you haven't had a chance to walk around this magnificent facility and see the ornate decoration like we have in here, it truly is extraordinary. And to have our turkeys here at this historic hotel is just really phenomenal. My name is Steve Lykken. I'm the 2023 chairman of the National Turkey Federation and president of Jennie-O Turkey Store. One of the perks of the job is having the opportunity to raise the national Thanksgiving turkeys and presenting them, of course, to the President of the United States at the White House. This event, certainly for us, is an opportunity to recognize the really hard work of turkey farmers and men and women throughout animal agriculture and the turkey industry, and this is no exception. The Thanksgiving turkey presentation first began in 1947 with President Harry Truman. And so tomorrow I will carry on the 76th year of this tradition with President Biden. So the two turkeys you see here today were raised in Wilmer, Minnesota, my home state, and the headquarters of Jennie-O. Certainly you can see they are kind of Minnesota nice. We are the country's leader in turkey production. When I first started my career more than 30 years ago, I never in a million years expected to have an opportunity like this to present two turkeys to the White House. It would not have been possible without some of my amazing colleagues that are here from Jennie-O Turkey Store, and of course the guidance of the National Turkey Federation. I'm so proud of the work and dedication that everyone has done to help make this happen. Our company, Jennie-O, is a team of 5,000 associates producing 1,500 products sold in over 40 countries. And my hope the presentation tomorrow goes off without incident tomorrow, but that actually has not always been the case. My favorite story is in 2006. President George W. Bush's two dogs, Barney and Beasley, got loose in the Rose Garden. And you can imagine the presentation turkey was familiarizing himself with sort of the landscape, and a ruckus ensued when the dogs came near. Tables were knocked over. You can about imagine the chaos. And the president himself actually had to leave the Oval Office to rein in and bring his dogs under control. So all that being said, I'm confident these two turkeys are going to be on their best behavior when they meet the president tomorrow. There are so many people I want to recognize who are so essential in helping us get the turkeys here from DC. But before I have to do that, the moment that everyone has been waiting for, the official naming of the turkeys. May I introduce to you Liberty and Bell. So Liberty and Bell were hatched as part of the presidential flock back in July. They were raised like all of our turkeys, protected, of course, from weather extremes and predators in a barn, free to walk about with constant access to water and feed. In addition, they were further prepared to be in the spotlight, as you can imagine, opportunities like this that they're not used to, with lots of people around and cameras clicking. They listen to all kinds of music to get ready for the crowds and people along the way. I can confirm they are, in fact, Swifties, and they do enjoy some Prince. Liberty and Bell were also featured at the Minnesota State Fair in August, where Minnesotans got the chance to meet the turkeys virtually and submit name suggestions at the Minnesota Turkey Grower Association's booth. And after the red carpet welcome by the Willard yesterday and meeting all of you today, I think they're absolutely ready for prime time. Tomorrow, my colleague Jose Rojas, our Vice President of Live Production, will join me to present the turkeys at the White House. Jose has been so critical in the process of raising these amazing turkeys that we have here today, and I'm so glad that he's going to join me to carry out this beloved tradition. I also want to recognize and thank my family for their support. It means a lot to have all of you here at this special event. So when the turkeys leave Washington, D.C., they have a great home to return to at the University of Minnesota. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, I thought he was clapping for the University of Minnesota. We want to thank the University of Minnesota's College of Food, Ag, and Natural Resource Sciences, also known as CFANS, for welcoming Liberty and Bell back to the great state. I know they're going to receive the highest level of care from the experts and enjoy their time. Maybe they'll get to a hockey game. Maybe they'll get to meet Goldie the Gopher, Jeff. Again, thank you to the University of Minnesota for their partnership. I'd like to now recognize Interim President Mr. Jeff Ettinger with the U of M to say a few words.
Well, thank you very much, Steve. You know, it's really particularly special for me to be introduced by Steve because we've been friends and colleagues for over 25 years. I'm also from Minnesota, also was with Jenny O once upon a time, and it's also my pleasure to have known Joel Brandenberger, the president of the National Turkey Federation, for about the same amount of time. As Steve mentioned, it's my honor to be here today on behalf of the University of Minnesota in conjunction with this ceremony that's become such a great American tradition. The University of Minnesota is excited to help these turkeys live out the rest of their post-pardoned lives. I am here today with Dean Brian Burr. He's back by the pillar over there, and he is the leader of our College of Food, Agriculture, and Natural Resource Sciences. Brian and his colleagues on the St. Paul campus will be responsible for Liberty and Bell. It is fitting that they're coming to Minnesota, which leads the nation in turkey production. Turkey farmers are critical to Minnesota, and they produce over 40 million birds annually. Our turkey farms and stakeholders generate more than $1 billion of economic activity for Minnesota and provide more than 26,000 jobs. And it's fitting that these turkeys are coming to the University of Minnesota, which is a land-grant university dedicated to helping food producers. Our students, faculty, and staff use science to help feed the world's growing population while sustaining our natural resources. I can assure everyone that Liberty and Bell will be beneficiaries of our trademark Minnesota Nice back home. They're headed to a quiet and comfortable roost at CFANS, and there they'll serve as educational ambassadors. They'll be cared for by some of the world's top poultry science experts, faculty, and students, and they'll help instruct the next generation of agricultural students. Liberty and Bell will not be receiving honorary degrees, but we will continue to give them the royal treatment that they've been receiving here minus the hotel amenities. Again, the University of Minnesota is grateful to play a role in this wonderful tradition. Thanks to Steve Lykken and the National Turkey Federation, and to all who are part of the events today and tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, I could be here all day to thank those that have brought us to this point in the presentation in anticipation, of course, of the pardoning ceremony tomorrow. But really, you're all here to see the star of the show, or the two stars of the show, Liberty and Bell. It's really a great honor, again, to represent everyone in the turkey industry who does so much to deliver food to our tables. And as we prepare to kick off the holiday season at the White House tomorrow, please allow me, Liberty, and Bell to be the first or second to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. And thank you so much for your time today.
The turkeys will remain out here for about another 10 to 15 minutes, so feel free to get your shots for the media purposes. If you'd like to schedule additional one-on-one interviews, please see Katie Krause with the National Turkey Federation. She'll be standing over to my left. Thank you all, and appreciate you all coming, and happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, you tell us where. Okay.